Hey everybody, it's Eric from epautos.com, your Libertarian car guy. Just want to do a quick little rant this morning about a video that I found on YouTube, and I've got that posted up on the site epautos.com along with some written commentary, but I wanted to make this short little video to accompany it. The video shows a guy who is out on a public sidewalk with a video recorder, and he's making a video. Some cops roll up on him and very aggressively start demanding that he produce ID. The man asks very politely whether they suspect him of having committed any crime. The cop responds that they are conducting an investigation. This is very interesting to me because conducting an investigation does not rise to the legal standard necessary to force a person to produce ID and submit to interrogation, much less detain them. As far as I understand it. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's in fact the case. Maybe somebody out there who is a lawyer will correct me or affirm what I'm saying. The interesting thing about it is that if in fact the cops did not have any legal grounds to demand ID and to detain this person, as I believe, they were acting contrary to the law, and this seems to be pretty common. Asserting that they're conducting an investigation is essentially just because. That's them saying just because I can, because I have a gun and I have a costume and a badge, and I can make you do what I like, irrespective of the law. Conducting an investigation says nothing. It's just a generic statement. It's not definable. Anybody could be conducting an investigation at any time of anything. What does it mean? How do you pinpoint that? Bear with me a minute here. I've got a clover up in front. I'm going to try and get around the clover if I can. Here we go. Clover. Clover, clover. Okay, anyway, back to the rant. So the man asks them, again, in a very calm voice, whether they have any probable cause to suspect him of having committed a crime. He asks, what is the illegal activity that they suspect him of? They cannot answer this question. He is on a public sidewalk, and he is taking a video. This is legal. There's nothing illegal about standing on a public sidewalk. There's nothing illegal about filming from a public sidewalk. I know for a fact that that's the case. So unless the cops could articulate, as they say in law school, some kind of probable cause, could assert some reasonable suspicion that this man had committed or was about to commit some type of illegal action, that is, a crime, they had no legal basis for demanding ID, for detaining him, and the subsequent search and all the rest of it. And it's really alarming because these guys, these cops, have taken it upon themselves to do pretty much whatever they want to, irrespective of the law, and they are not held to account for so doing. I think it's outrageous, and even more outrageous is the fact that, legally speaking, we are not permitted to defend ourselves against an illegal act when it is committed by a cop, that is, by an armed government worker. In a very real way, these armed government workers have assumed somehow the power to commit illegal acts upon us with no consequences, and indeed with severe consequences for us if we attempt to defend ourselves against an illegal act. Consider what would be the case if cops were not involved. Let's say you were walking down the street and a random person without a badge and a costume accosted you and physically tried to restrain you, to search your person. You would be well within your rights, if the person would not leave you be, to physically resist. If you struck them after they attempted to physically detain you in self-defense, that would be legally justifiable self-defense, and you would not be charged, much less convicted or imprisoned for having defended yourself. But we are not allowed to do that when we are assaulted by an armed government worker, even when the armed government worker commits an illegal assault upon us. It's just something to think about. I don't know how the country got this way. Well, I kind of do, actually. But I'll get to that later. There's some of that in the written rant that's up on the site at epautos.com. So anyway, I'm hoping that you guys will Give me your thoughts on this. Tell me whether you think I'm out of my head or whether I'm onto something here. Come on down to the site and let me know what you think. And thanks for listening and viewing, and we'll catch up with you soon.